everybody. This is Jeff Veale, the business guru, coming to you from, at the moment, downtown Malaysia. And I'm on our special podcast, guys, Stars on Spotlight. And I've got a very special guest today, a very interesting lady. And she's from my home country, Sydney, Australia, where I just came from a mere 13 years ago. Her name is Chelsea McLeod. Chelsea, her current role, she was a corporate dropout turned to hormone health practitioner for high performers. So if you're a high performer and you need some help, get in touch with Chelsea. Her business name is 𝐒𝐭𝐚𝐫𝐬 Health Coaching. And industry, of course, is health coaching. Been in the industry for some time now, and she's got a very interesting background she'll tell you about later. And her brief description of her business, she helps high performers lose weight, feel amazing, and live longer. Now, that's a good thing, isn't it, guys? What's that worth to you? And without fad diets or cardio, by balancing hormones and fixing gut issues. A lot of you men out there, you beer drinkers, you know you've got these gut issues. Key achievements or projects, hundreds of plus clients, and she's had, while in a corporate job as a digital director of a publicly traded company, scaling high ticket group coaching offer with low ticket quarterly boot camp, outstanding client results. Average weight loss, guys, is 10 plus pounds in the first month. How would that feel, guys? And 30 pounds across the full program with sustainable results, which means you keep it off, guys. Significant increases in sleep, you'll sleep better, weight, energy, mood, not to mention your sex life, guys. That could improve dramatically. Many clients choose to transition off pharmaceutical drugs, and you should, and antidepressants, get raised and level up their lives and get healthy again, guys. Personal motto of philosophy, if it's meant to be, it's up to me. In other words, you've got to do something about it, guys. So interesting fact, this is a funny one, guys. She was a boxer and messed up by hormones, by boxing and with the weight. And she won her first fight unanimously, decision, and retired immediately. She woke up. As we were talking about earlier, guys, everything goes really good until you get punched in the face. That's how life is. But you've got to pick yourself up and get going again. And all of her contact details will be on social media later. But it's my great pleasure to welcome to the show, Chelsea. How are you this afternoon, Chelsea?
Very well. Thank you so much for having me.
You're most welcome. Let's get this show underway. Tell us a bit about your journey and what inspired you to pursue your current career path. What's the story behind all this?
I ground my gears in corporate for about 12 years. So I was traveling the world, ended up moving from, America to Sydney for a job about
Awesome.
5 years ago. And in the process, just dealt with a number of my own health issues related to, just being a high performer in corporate, who was traveling a lot, working long hours, working late with crazy deadlines. And, I wasn't sleeping through the night. I was putting on weight. I was feeling irritable, having low mood, different gut issues. And I ended up working with a holistic practitioner to rebalance some of these issues myself. And once I did that, I just realized that this is a toolkit that people just don't know about. Like, no one knows. They're going to doctors, they're seeking answers. They're, the type of clients I work with are very proactive. They're very solution oriented, but they're just not getting the support they need from doctors, because it's like asking a plumber to fix your roof. Like, they're just not the man for the job, right? So,
right, I get it.
Yeah, that's where a health coach can just be so much more effective at actually delivering the results, which for most people are, releasing the weight, especially around the middle, balancing their hormones so they can boost testosterone or boost estrogen. I work with a lot of premenopausal and perimenopausal clients who are dealing with a lot of symptoms, and really helping rebalance people's bodies so they can look and feel the way they want to. And it doesn't take long. That's the thing. When you have the right practitioner and the right protocols, this stuff can happen really, really fast for people. So I'm very passionate about really supporting people who are in those high stress roles, those people who are parents of little ones, and they're also managing jobs and they're traveling, just helping them look and feel the way they want to, because there's no reason people should be having these symptoms.
I agree. Life's getting faster, not slower, isn't it? Tell me, what's been the most challenging aspect of your work, and how have you overcome that?
I work across 2 geographies. So I have a lot of clients in Australia, in Asia, and also some in America. So setting up a practice essentially in 2 countries, making sure that
yeah, sure. I know that feeling.
lab. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm sure. working all over Asia, you can relate to this, but I have to, when I'm running functional medicine lab tests to really get to the root of these hormonal or gut issues, I have to run these through a lab, like overseen by a physician. And so getting that set up in the US, getting my practitioner dispensary for any kind of supplements they need for the protocols set up in 2 countries has been a really big challenge, and working out the supply chain issues there as well. So that's been a challenge, but now that it's fully set up, I can really service these clients at speed.
Awesome. Tell us a bit about one of the most important moments in your career that changed the direction in which you were going. How did that come about? What was your sliding doors moment?
I don't know if you were in Australia during COVID lockdown,
No,
but
definitely not.
it's probably a good thing.
It was.
Life, it was just dreadful, and life stopped. I was actually in Melbourne at the time. I was working for Adidas.
Wow, no, that's even worse. You're in the worst state of the lot. Dan the man, right?
Oh, Dan, I'll never forget that guy. It was just dreadful.
Yeah, right.
So that's when I had to physically slow down. And
Yes.
that's when a lot of these just intense exhaustion, a lot of these issues really came to the forefront for me, because I couldn't just move so fast that I didn't have to feel them and ignore them. Like, it became very, very obvious to me.
Yes.
And that's when I decided I had to start healing myself and taking my health seriously. But when I did, that's when life changed. That's when I slept through the night for the first time. That's
Awesome.
when the energy started to increase. That's when the weight came off. I lost 15 pounds without even trying.
Wow.
I would eat lunch and I wouldn't be exhausted afterwards. Like, life really changed for me. And that's when I got promoted. That's when I met a partner. That's when I just looked physically different. I was able to
all the good things started to happen to you, right?
Yes.
Fantastic.
100%.
How long were you locked up for, by the way, for the crime you never committed? How long were you locked up for? A couple of years?
Yeah, I mean, it was at least 1.5 years, I feel, total.
Yeah, unbelievable. That was in Australia, guys. You couldn't leave your house. Like you're a prisoner. It was okay for the tennis players to come and go, and George Pell could come and go, but you, the average person, you were locked up.
Yeah.
What's that tell you about society? Okay, in your opinion, what are the key qualities and skills that you believe have contributed to your success, apart from obvious determination?
I think persistence. I think they're just having the staying power of knowing that it's working, even when it doesn't seem like it's working.
Yes.
I think you kind of have to be attention detailed, or have attention to detail, but also have a higher level vision. And so having both of those has really helped me, because I've got big ambitions. I want to fix a huge problem. And that's, helping navigate a system of food that's designed for profit and not for people's health.
Yeah, right.
And helping,
How true is that?
people navigate.
Yes.
Yeah. And also, we're getting squeezed by these companies that are demanding more of our time and our stress, and helping firm up those boundaries and help high performers do their jobs well without sacrificing their health, which is definitely what's happening, especially in America right now.
Yeah, I tell people, banks don't work weekends, so why should you? That's, if you can't get it done Monday to Friday, change your job.
That's
tell
right,
me,
Jeff.
Tell me, how do you stay motivated? As you're highly motivated. How do you stay motivated and continue to innovate in your field and find new things and help people on a daily basis? How do you manage all that?
My clients motivate me because their results are so outstanding.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
They're just unbelievable, because I don't work with everyone. I don't work with, the people who are stuck in victim mode, who are just complaining about their weight and eating McDonald's.
Yeah.
I work with people who want to change their lives, who want to up-level their skills.
I'm laughing.
So,
I know those type.
Yeah, you know exactly who I'm talking about. So they inspire me every day. Their results are so good, and they give me such good feedback that it keeps me motivated to help more people, because I can see the impact so quickly.
Yeah, you've obviously got a passion, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's about passion. If you do something you love, guys, it's not a job, it's just a passion. And you get a buzz. You get a buzz out of getting results for people. Even though they pay you, you're getting results for them. That's what you're paid to do, and you get a buzz out of it. If you're a high achiever, you want to see them grow. Tell me a recent project or achievement that you're particularly proud of.
I recently launched a fully scalable group health coaching program for women, women who are in big roles who want to transform quickly. Now, what's been so amazing about this is I can help more people. I was doing one-on-one coaching before, and people didn't get as good of results, Jeff. I don't know if you would
sure.
agree with this, but I just find that the group mastermind feel, it just accelerates people because they see results from other people's reality.
Correct. They help each other. That's right. They ask the right questions. If someone just shuts up and they're pretty quiet, they just listen and they can get the answers from other people in the group. So I love group sessions for that reason. They're awesome. You know,
that's exactly right. They propel each other forward, and sometimes they see someone else's results and are like, oh no, she's ahead of me. Like, I gotta catch up. So there's a little bit of competition because I work with those very type A people.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
tell me,
a place where I can.
You're right.
Sorry, go ahead.
What advice would you give someone aspiring to sort of do something like you're doing and following your footsteps? What advice would you give them apart from don't start? No, I'm kidding. What advice would you give them? Don't go in the boxing ring, right?
Don't box, first things first. Ruin your brain. But I would say you have to understand that it's going to be uncomfortable, and no one who has started a business knew what they were doing. So people are just too afraid to do it because they're like, well, I don't know how. And it's like, nobody knows how. It's just,
no, you're going to learn as you go. Like being a parent, you don't know what to do. Yeah.
Build the airplane in the air. And that's the only way to do it. And, you know, I talk to so many people who are like, I want to be a health coach. I don't understand how you did this. And I'm like, neither do I. I just decided.
That's right. Yeah, well, common sense. A lot of it's just people haven't got it, which is good. Common sense. You just follow your gut, literally, and you just do common sense. And you know what works, and you do your research, and you know you just know what's fact and fiction, right? You got to have a doctor, and he would say, take what you want, a red pill or a blue pill. You know, that's about what, you know, you've only got 7 minutes. You've only paid $20. You've got 7 minutes to tell me your problems. Whereas you're the real deal, you know, and it basically comes back to, guys, you know, they say in life, garbage in, garbage out. Well, the same with your body, you know, so look after your body, eat better, you know, do some exercise. If you're having troubles, you know, and I get it, you're tired of a job, you're the corporate, you've got to perform, reach out and get a health coach, because that person's going to keep you accountable, guys. And if you live 15 years more, isn't that worth every penny? Obviously, right? So why not reach out for a virtual cup of coffee with Chelsea? And I'm sure she's only happy to have a chat to you and see whether you can help each other. Looking ahead, what are your goals and aspirations for the future, please, Chelsea?
I want to scale my business and hire staff. So I just want to make this a big, massive program.
Big mistake. No, I'm kidding.
Big, massive mistake.
It's like herding cats sometimes, but that's okay. You won't grow unless you get help. You're 100% right. You know, you're one man band. You only do so much, and people can do what I call the donkey work. You know, the admin. You know, all the stuff that's got to be done. That can get done, and you focus on what you do. You're a star at what you do. Focus on what you do best and do more of it, right?
That's right.
And reach more people. We're going to put you across all the social media channels, but how can listeners reach out to you and find out more about your wonderful program?
The best way is on Instagram. I post a ton of free content, and that's also where you can get my free ebook. So I put together this book of just 6 steps that you can do to lose weight without giving up chocolate. That's very important. Very practical tips.
I got to tell you a story in the moment. Go ahead. Go on. About the chocolate. Yep.
So that's where you can get the free ebook and you know, book a discovery call if that's something that, if you're ready to release weight and feel amazing and think this might be a fit for you, that's the best place to find me. Yeah,
it's a half an hour. It's no obligation, right? You just have a chat to them, discuss their problems. I got to tell you a quick story. I went to the supermarket last night here in Malaysia, and it's a bit different from where I'm used to, right? Each supermarket is a bit different in different countries, and it was awesome. They had some fantastic, very fresh. I couldn't believe how fresh and nice all the vegetables and the fruit looked. It was awesome, and great prices as well compared to the Philippines, funny enough. And but I'm walking around. It's a huge place. I'm walking around different sections, buying up large. And then I came across the chocolate section, and what do I see? Ready? Tim in a row: Tim Tams, violet crumble bars, cherry ripes, and last one was in the gold wrapper, crunchy bars. And I left Australia 13 years ago, and I haven't seen those things, guys, for a long time. So I half filled my trolley. I've got a sweet tooth, so I'll probably ring you up in about a month's time to get rid of the extra 10 kilos. Yeah, but
I bet that was a fun store ride, though.
Yeah, but I got a sweet tooth. And funny enough, I've been drinking Coke and eating cream buns all my life, guys. And I'm 75, so maybe there's something in that. Apparently Warren Buffett drinks 4 bottles of Coke a day, so I don't know. You know, you hear all these things about sugar and one thing or another. Before we wrap it up, tell us a fun fact about yourself, apart the fact that you're a boxer. Tell us another fun fact about yourself that most people don't know.
I was homeschooled, so I was not cool.
Awesome. Awesome. And probably that's why you're probably smart. That's probably why you got a brain and got common sense, because they didn't put all that shit into you. You know,
Maybe.
Absolutely. I left school at 14 before they got me, before the system got me. And I tell people, if life's a game of chess, don't be a pawn. If people know anything, what am I? I'm trying to think what I am now. I'm a knight. I was going to say I was a rook. No, I'm a knight. And the knight jumps all over the board. You never know where he's going to go next. That's what I'm very much like that in real life. So don't be a pawn. Don't be a pawn, guys. You know what happens to the pawns? They don't make it. So don't be a pawn in life. You've been an awesome guest, Chelsea. And guys, if you want to come on Stars on Spotlight and be a guest just like Chelsea and tell your story and share it with the world, please feel free to reach out. Remember, it's $30,000 for a TV ad. It's $3,000 to $5,000 for 10 radio spots. You're getting all this for nothing across LinkedIn, Quora, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and of course, YouTube with all your social links, and we'll make you famous all over the world. You've been an awesome guest. Thanks for coming, Chelsea.
Thanks, Jeff. Nice to meet you.
Likewise.